It is hard to believe that 3 years ago, I wore your shoes, sat in one of these very chairs, moved onto a campus I now call home, and opened my mailbox for the first time. 3 very short years ago, I was a first-year student. I do, however, remember packing up my belongings, almost all of them, and carrying them 1,200 miles across the country from Albuquerque, New Mexico, to a city of 5 seasons. A character flaw of mine, which I will share, is procrastination. And so it was at the very last moment that I packed my things and shoved them all into not one, but 2 cars. The same 10 hit songs played over and over until my mother purchased a Celine Dion CD in Oklahoma City, which then played over and over. I felt as if I had aged by the time Cedar Rapids showed up as an upcoming city. I have since made that same 20-hour drive 10 times, and it's still terrible. My high school diploma had barely made it back to my house, and I was already moving into my first dorm room, Armstrong 112, the 112, as I like to call it back in the day. I thought it was going to take hours to unload both of my cars when I pulled up, but a huddle of football players consumed the trunk, and I barely had time to apologize for the chaos that spilled onto the asphalt, as the jagged wire hangers pelted the people just trying to help. I was, and still am, one of those people who just has way too much stuff. I still recall walking down the first floor of Armstrong, wading through the flotsam and jetsam of cardboard refrigerator boxes and Target plastic bags, until I finally made it to my quad. I didn't have an opinion of living in a quad until some of my high school friends' eyes bulged as I told them I would live with 3 other guys. How bad could it be, I figured. There had to be better odds of liking 1 out of 3 than just one person. I wasn't nervous until I called them weeks before school began. Roommate number 1, from Texas. Didn't respond to my phone calls, but he knew how to use MySpace rather well. We chatted, and sure, he seemed fine. Roommate number 2 did answer the phone. He was from Iowa, and the Midwest is known for their kindness. He seemed great, a good potential roommate. Roommate number 3 didn't answer the phone, didn't respond to my emails, and denied my friendship requests on Facebook. Yes, 3 times before finally giving in. I was worried about him and people from Illinois in general. To this very day, he blames his spotty internet connection for the denied friendship. Of course, I worried way too much, and we worked out our differences as our parents discussed the real risk involved in hanging a bed from the ceiling with clamps and chains. It is hard to believe that 3 years ago, I was in your shoes. Although 3 years, however short it may seem, has not passed in the blink of an eye. Since my freshman year, I have experienced many sides of this campus. I spent every day of my first semester in the library, spending more time there than I would ever like to admit. I eventually learned that Co extended past the walls of the library, and it was then that I finally felt at home. I have since joined Student Senate, Greek Life, been a member of Residence Life, planned orientation week, been a CAP leader, gotten way too little asleep, fallen asleep in the library, studying, and drank more than 1 million cups of coffee. But to me, that is what Co has become. Co is a myriad of experiences that have allowed me to become the individual that I am today, the Co-Hawk who stands before you. I have been able to become more than just a student at Co, and for that I will be forever grateful to the individuals who maintain Co's campus, from the education that occurs to the grass that is cut. Co is more than an institution. It is a place that will shape your life if you allow it, and even if you don't allow it, you will grow here. Congratulations, class of 2014. You made a good decision at Co. Welcome to Co.